Hello everyone, Equipment War here, and welcome to my second video on my Incinerate build in progress. So far I have been starting to get into maps. This is just a tier 7 map, and the highest map I get so far. And things are going just smooth. I have had no problem whatsoever with anything. And also I've upgraded my gear. So I of course going to show all my gear and skill game in a little bit more detail than I did last time. There are some few changes I may do in the skill tree, but right now I'm quite confident what I'm gonna go for. And I've talked about I didn't know if I'm gonna go for dual wielding, or if I'm gonna go shield and one-handed weapon, or if I'm gonna go a staff. But now I'm quite confident that I'm actually gonna go shield and a one-handed weapon. If that one-handed weapon are a wand, dagger or a scepter, it doesn't matter, just a good weapon. But so far everything are going just smoothly, and I haven't changed my skill game setup and all that. Yeah, I think it just do really good damage. So I have been really hyped for this skill before it comes out, and it actually paid off this time because I have been so addicted to play this build, and right now I'm level 82. And I just want to continue. So this may actually be the build that I actually go in and take in the whole way. So I can't wait to getting higher level maps. I could probably trade for higher level maps, but right now I'm just focusing to get as much currency as possible so I can upgrade my gear to even better. And it's a little bit hard to say how much damage I do, but well, right now you can see 35,000 with all buffs up. But that doesn't count for this skill. Every time I get a stack of this skill, you can see up there on the screen around, it says 8 up there. For every one of those, that is 25% more damage. So 25% and divided that by 8. And then when you release that final wave in the end, that is 500% more damage, and it always ignites. I don't know how much damage that will be, but it is an absurd amount of damage. Pretty much one shot, pretty much everything. And it do really good damage to bosses so far. Let's see if we can actually fight a boss. I don't have fought the highest level bosses in the game because I haven't got that high level maps yet. But I am quite confident I will be able to do it. I'm gonna see if I can find the boss here. Can I not get like spider leg, but I want tier 10 maps. But as I said before, I could probably trade and get some tier 10 maps, but I just gonna do it the old-fashioned way and actually just farm and get it myself. We do have the objective here for the league, but right now why not? I haven't 100% understand how the league works, but I fairly enjoy it. But I wish it was like, ooh, that hurts. Anyway, things in here do actually do a bit of damage, so look at this boss here. And he's dead. So I don't 100% understand the league yet. Oh, I'm pressing the wrong button. You shouldn't. I probably shouldn't play like Heroes of the Storm before I play Path of Exile again. I should probably not play that just before I play Path of Exile, because I screw up my controls a little bit. But anyway, things are, as I said before, things are going just perfectly. Do take some damage in here. But I still want to have a little bit better survivability. I want at least 6,000 life, if not a little bit more. And I still want more damage. But it will come. So far, I think I have only used... what have I used now? I used like 50 chaos total, which I have farmed, which actually that don't take at all long time to farm, if you know what to do. And I get some lucky, as I said in the beginning, I actually find myself a Tabarasa, which I maybe should actually sell that one and get some currency for it. But I don't know, maybe I'm going to do another build in the league, you never know, and then it's good to have an armor to level with. Oh, am I done here? I am done. Let's actually just kick this boss. And I'm gonna show how it is right now. Everything is going. I can run out of mana. If I'm standing like this too long, I can see my mana slowly going down, and I maybe need a little bit more mana generation. Let's see how much damage I can do to this boss here. And the boss is dead. That is quite powerful, actually. Ooh, better map. Another better map. Cobalt gel, that may be good. I need some good jewels. Anyway, I'm not gonna talk too much. Let's take a fast look at my skill tree. my gear. I'm actually gonna show my gear first and my skill gem. I'm still using the same wand as before, and what I go for my wand is spell damage, in this case fire damage, but that doesn't matter. Spell damage, fire damage. And as good cast speed as I can get. This one is quite old. I had this one a long time now. And maybe I should actually upgrade it, but this one cost me 1 alteration. Oh no, it's not an alteration. It was an Orb of Alchemy. And this is a very good one for an Orb of Alchemy, so I liked it. I have this helmet here, straight up defensive helmet. Life, resistance, armor. Good stuff. Quite decent shield. This was quite cheap. Again, 2 chaos. It has some good stuff. On pure like enemy shield would have more spell damage and would be cheaper to get. But I want some armor and defensives and some resistance, so I went for an armor enemy shield instead. I have this amulet here. This amulet I had a really long time as well, and it have give me some good damage actually. Some cast speed on it would be absolutely amazing, so I'm going to have that in mind for upgrade. My dream amulet for this build would be to have Xoph's blood. I think I maybe said that wrong, but one of the Bridge Lords. We saw the fire amulet, would give the upgraded version gives fire penetration, 10% to increase the strength, it gives life, it covers enemies in ash when they are hitting me. I don't really know what that means, but it's good. But that amulet is quite expensive, so we will see. I have this amulet here and this ring here, which I actually find myself, so that's quite nice. I have this ring here, nothing special at all, it cost me like absolutely nothing. And actually, maybe I actually find this one, I don't really remember. It's somewhat decent. Could have more life. And I finally get a real 6-link armor. It's a quite weak 6-link armor. I wish it had like 1,000 armor instead and more life and all that fine stuff. But it's good enough for now. I have these gloves here, which I really want to upgrade, but they have some nice stats. Give me some life, some much needed dexterity. Well, much needed dexterity. I don't have any green gems. My other green gems, my flamethrower trap. Can't use it now because I upgraded my helmet, which resulted in I couldn't use this one right now. And I'm using Calm's Root so I can't get stunned. I'm a little bit slow, but that's what I have a Movement's Flask for. And I have this belt here. This belt could be better, but it gave me some life, and I really want to upgrade my belt here to one with even higher life. Some resistance and some armor would be really nice. On my flask, an armor flask, and additional whatever it is. It's just some decent mods. And I have this mod here which removes bleeding on use, which is very important. Or always carry an anti-bleeding flask with you. I have this one here, which I don't know why I have additional elements, resistant rolling flask effect, but I haven't really, I just find this one, so I haven't done anything with it. But it gives me onslaught when I use it, so my cast speed will be increased. And I have an absolutely normal Quicksilver Flask. I should really put some mods on my Quicksilver Flask. So even more increased movement speed would be really nice, so I have to do that. Now for my gems, which you're probably waiting for. Right now I'm using Incinerate, together with faster casting. Immolate, which do a ton of damage, Combustion, Control Destruction, and Fire Penetration. Both Immolate and Fire Penetration doesn't show up any DPS on the DPS tooltip DPS meter. So, but I don't really know my real true DPS, but it is high as you could see to that boss. Anyway, then I just have some random stuff. I was not entirely ready causing damage taken setup, but I use a causing damage taken with Immortal Call and Temper Shield, and I really should put an increased duration there. Temper Shield, I just want some even more chance to block, because block chance, it's somewhat neat. And my block chance with Temper Shield will be 31, I think. And I really wish I could have some block chance in the skill tree, which I could, but it's maybe not really worth to invest in that. I'm probably going to just have some block chance on my Euros instead. And I'm using Herald of Ash, really important. I'm going to tell you why later. I have Anger. So far, I think Anger works quite well, but maybe there are some better options. And I have thinking about using Curse Ores instead, but I have quite high fire penetration. I have this one. Then I get 25% because of my Ascendancy. I'm going to talk about that later. And I have a Vault Fireball here with absolutely nothing supporting it, and it still one-shots things. It do a ton of damage. But I should probably put it together with some setup so it do even more damage. I'm just leveling up a Flammability, I'm leveling up an Ice Nova for absolutely no reason, just want to leveling up something. And I have my Clarity for some mana. And let's see my skill tree here. And this is why I have Mastermind on Discord, because I have Ascended in the Merciless now without any problem whatsoever. And when I'm using a Herald of Ash, my fire my fire damage penetrates 25% of enemies' fire resistance. And this one combined with fire penetration here, you can see that will be a lot of damage. That would be 60% fire penetration. And then I also have this one, which will penetrate 6% fire penetration, so that will be 66% fire penetration. I don't really know if I actually need more fire penetration than that, but it's pretty much the entire resistance of my enemies, so the enemy have pretty much no resistance to my attack. But just because I can, I'm going to take Celestial Punishment and Celestial Judgment, because why not penetrate even more fire resistance? Just because I can, and I also want to do some more damage. Oops. But right now my skill tree is quite looking like it did before. I took away a practical application because I'm now using Calm's Root, so except from the strength and dexterity, which was kind of nice to have, I don't need that anymore, so I just took away practical applications and put those points on something else. I still have Firewalker. I am not a crit build, so why should I take in crit, but I do some crits here and there, which give me a nice boost on Elemental Overload. I have Heart and Soul, Deep Wisdom, Blast Radius. I have Deep Thoughts, Cruel Perception. I maybe need some even more mana generation. Right now I'm quite sure I'm quite sure I'm not gonna take Whispers of Doom, so I actually think I'm gonna just take this one and this one. And then just I'm gonna take this one, and just take away. Sorry, I'm gonna take away this one, and this one. Well, I could take the Eurosocket here, but 3, like 2, will be 3 actually. 3 points to get a Eurosocket. Could probably just take this one. I have a bunch of Eurosockets I need to take. I actually think I soon going to just spec away from this, because I'm quite sure I'm not going to level up Whispers of Doom. Anyway, I have Quick Recovery, and here I have another Yule Socket I'm gonna take. I'm gonna take this Yule Socket. I needed some dexterity, but I probably will skip this one if I actually get around to actually get even a little bit more powerful ring in this one with some dexterity on. That would be quite nice. So then I will actually take away this one. Actually, I could take it away right now, because I'm not using my Flamethrower Trap right now. It is really good and it do a lot of damage. But for convenience, and I don't have a lot of dexterity, I should just probably refine it. Because I don't need that dexterity anymore. And then I have Serenity, Purity of Flesh. I said before, I have Quick Recovery, Light of Divinity, Amplify, Retribution, Discipline Training, Sentry. I took these whole notes here, except for the last one. The last one I could take it, but I don't think it's worth it. This one is quite nice, by the way. I have Combat Stamina, Yule Socket here, holding spell damage and holding a shield, some life, and something I don't have any use for. Actually, the increased projectile speed do something for my Vault Fireball, and that's at least something. I took Shaper, and I'm actually planning on taking this Yule Socket here But, well, I want the mana regeneration for the Shaper, and the life regeneration is quite nice as well. And I just have 1 point left to take here, and why not just take it here so we get even more life. Soon 6,000 life. I also have taken Devotion, Elementalist, another Yulesog here. Right now using Assassin's Haste, and I may stick to this one, but I'm not entirely sure. I probably can get a better rare one. And I'm on my way for Celestial Punishment, which I'm gonna take in next level. And I'm going to take Celestial Judgment as well. It maybe would be a good idea, a better idea to actually just take the fire damage note here, but I want to be a little bit more efficient and go the slow road with a little bit less damage. Just so we can save some points for my... I also want to take Mental Rapidity, which I probably want to take after I take the Celestial Judgment. And after I take Mental Rapidity, it's just going to take the Jewel Sockets, which will be this Jewel Socket, this one, and this one. Then I'm not 100% sure. There are probably some things I can take, but I don't really know yet. If I wanted to actually invest in shield a little bit, I could take these shield notes here, but I don't think it is worth it. It's like it's 2 points to get there, and I don't really need it. Well, I guess it gives a lot of resistance, which is something. And I'm also planning on taking Fate and Steel because I want some more armor and resistance to all elemental, the plus to all elemental resistance. It's definitely a nice thing. Just to show my stat right now, offensive. There we go. Here you can see everything on my Incinerate right now. I do leeching from the damage, as you can see. Life leeching, and that is because of Program of Calamity, which is my biggest source of life, and it's actually doing a quite good job. And for each element I've been hit by recently, increased damage of that elements. So if I get hit by fire damage, a lot more damage for me. So it gives some good protection. I can't take reflect damage either, so I can attack at Siri, probably, and not take any damage. And here's my defensive stats. I haven't quite maxed out my lightning resistance, so I need to do that. When I changed these boots here, I actually lost a little bit of lightning resistance. So I have to fix that, and I don't really know what piece of gear I can upgrade for that, but it will probably be this ring, but I'm not entirely sure, because this ring is still somewhat nice. Anyway, tell me what I think about my character so far. I'm personally, I really love it, and I'm definitely going to continue playing it. So, I see you guys next time, and actually I forgot something. I'm using a lightning warp with less duration, and I just continue forgetting that I should really put another blue gem there and have a faster casting together with it. And I really need to get some other piece of gloves here. These gloves are somewhat decent, but I need some with a little bit more lightning resistance, so I can max out my resistance. And the life is quite nice, but I want some armor and any shield gloves, so I can easily roll the sockets I want. The colors of the sockets. Anyway, I hope you guys like this video, and sorry if you get a little bit too long, but I just wanted to go in depth of how it have going. Anyway, I thank you for watching, and see you guys soon.